jingle today. It's early, you can probably tell by the croak in my voice and the dressing gown on. It is day 17. I can't believe it. There's 7 days to go. I can't believe I've not missed a day yet. I've been looking at my thoughts and thinking, what shall we do between now and the 24th? And just to say, I'm going to be back at least once in between Christmas and New Year, because I'll miss you all too much otherwise. So I think before I decide on anything else, it is Hidden Word Day. So this is word 4. So there's been 3 words before. This is the 4th word, and there's only 1 word to go. If you're like, what are you talking about, Sam? I am talking about the fact that I will have hidden over the Vlogmas 5 words. If you collect them all and email me once you have all 5, you will be in with a chance of winning a goodie box of items that I've made and collected over the Vlogmas period, and they will be winging their way to you. But if you are international, I'm not going to leave you out, so you can still enter, but I'll just make sure you get something. We'll find a solution, don't worry. So as it's an odd day, it means that it's a Becky's sewing studio as well. Let's do the hidden word first. So as I say, there's 3 to find if you haven't got them. My clue to you is there wouldn't be one on day 1. We're on day 17, so there's unlikely to have been one yesterday. So you've got day 2 to 15 to search, and I do make a big thing about the bit hidden words, so you won't miss them if you're watching. So today's hidden word is pineapple, and I chose this word because when I was a kid at buffets around the Christmas time, we would have a half upturned grapefruit covered in tin foil made into a cheese and pineapple hedgehog. Love a bit of old school buffet food. So pineapple is today's word, and there, as I say, has been 3 other words before. Right, we'll have to go back and watch. So let's open up Becky's sewing studio. We're looking for 17, aren't we? Just topped up my nails. Now rummaging. It's not wise, really, is it? Aha! Everything's fun. Ooh! It's long. There's multiple things in there. They're like long, straight lines, but feel like sort of hexagonal prisms. They're not perfectly cylindrical. There feels like 3 of them. What do you reckon? I think I know. I know Becky's website pretty well because I've bought presents, things from there before. I've visited her stand many times. She surprised me a couple of times during Advent, but I often feel like I know. Oh yes, here we go. Did you guess? Pencils, but not just any pencils. Becky likes to put great things on them. So we've got one that says Happy Stitcher. So fabulous. Fabric Addict. And Love to Sew. And I love those pencils. That's great. I'm always needing a pencil. And they haven't even been sharpened. So it is a kindness day, and I am going to focus on spreading the love again today. So I have set the challenge before of going and commenting on someone else's YouTube. Today's spreading the love is to go and like 10 things, whether they're YouTube channels where you press the like button, Instagram posts where you press the like button, lovely things people have said in Facebook groups, or in reality you could tell 10 people you like. Let me explain what I mean. If you want to do it in reality, you could just say to someone, love your shoes, thanks for being such a joyful person, thanks for your help. So yeah, you could take it out into the real world if you want, but it doesn't have to be today because we don't do kindness every day. 10 positive things. So easy one is go on YouTube, go back over YouTube episodes you watch and make sure you click the thumbs up. If you are on Instagram, go and look at some posts and make sure you click the heart button. Or as I say, you could take it out into the real world. I've been getting in the habit now of, even when I'm watching YouTube on TV, I've realised I can use my remote control to give people a thumbs up. So if you haven't worked that out, play with your remote control a bit, and you'll notice if you press the up like arrow button, it will take you to like the comments box, and then if you press the right one, it will take you to the choices, and you can select the thumbs up. So whether you're on your phone, tablet, laptop, TV, work out how to give things a thumbs up, or as I say, take it out into the real world. So what shall we talk about today? So I was looking over the lovely things that I want to still do before Vlogmas ends, and we've come up with a bonus one, which is to bedazzle my sewing machine. I want to talk to you about sewing stats, Christmas outfits. I'm having a bit of a going on a wonk here today. Christmas outfits. I want to talk about my Make 9 that I never announced but still worked on it. I want to sort of round up my year. I want to talk to you about homemade fabric books. Please leave a comment today on what you would like to see from me before the end of Vlogmas. One of the things I definitely do today is answer a couple of questions, because people left me questions, so we'll definitely at some point during today answer those. So what else? I'm thinking just some sewing plans today, and you can then tell me from the other things, and I'll mention them again at the end. What would you like to definitely see before Vlogmas ends? So today we'll just have a bit of a sewing plans chat. The other day I showed you the jumper I was working on. I am having a real wonk problem today. But today we'll just have a bit of a plans chat about like what I'm going to sew before the end of the year, before Christmas, what I'm going to sew still in the winter period. Might do bits of sewing when I'm chatting. Got to work too, boo. So there, let's see how we go. Right, well, it's lunchtime. I've stopped working for a bit, and for my lunch break I have been, I've put my machine back now, but I have been hemming things. So the pink Billy jumper, which I have already worn unhemmed, I have now hemmed it. I've done it quite short because I want it to sort of cut at the waist without needing to be tucked in, and I did the balloon at the bottom and not at the top. So I did say I'd mention this a bit more. So what I did was got the non-puff top and laid it over the puff sleeve because I wanted the bottom, and folded in the top of it until I matched the point of the arm side, and then was able to cut out. There is, if you Google Billy jumper sleeve hack, I think you can find it. So that's done. I've hemmed both pairs of my Walk Boldly trousers, which I'll put pictures in of me wearing here, and I'm actually wearing one of the pairs right now. I've had to put this over the top because it was so cold. And I was thinking, I've been a bit meh the last week with my wardrobe and what I'm wearing, and I was trying to work out why. And as I mentioned in last week's Vlogmas, I had a really dreadful period, and that does make my body feel anyway. And then I was trying to work out why I was feeling a bit meh. I don't think I've really got my winter wardrobe working perfectly well together yet. I feel like I need to have a turnout and look at how things go together. So when I think back on my autumn winter plans, everything did have a palette, but I'm still working with a lot of stuff that was already in there, which I want to, which some of it was ready to wear, some of it was me made in the past, and some of it was probably toiles that now I probably shouldn't have in there because I've made better versions. So I think I need a bit of a sort out and work out what will go with what. I got this out. I haven't worn this since I made this 2 years ago, and I self-drafted it, and I've forgotten how much I love this super long sleeve. It's actually a drop shoulder. I literally traced a jumper I had and then made up this bottom bit. So yeah, I need to look at what are the bits I love, what are the bits I want to wear that I haven't got things with, and what is making me feel meh when I put it on. Because they might just need to go, a bit like I did in the spring. I just put that stuff away, didn't I? It doesn't mean I won't ever use it, but I put on a pair of trousers the other day. It didn't help that I felt all like sore and everything, but they just made me feel meh, and that's no good, is it? And it was weird because I had a memory of them feeling nice, but they did not make me feel good. And I think the thing is, sometimes rather than just keep feeling meh, you've got to kind of break it down. So I'm going to start with just putting to one side all the stuff that's making me feel meh. What am I loving wearing? What am I missing? I've gone back to my autumn winter sewing list of what is it I would still like to have. Sorry, I got interrupted there. And I have to say, I don't think the constant greyness helps. I like a sunny, cold day, and there was a bit of sun this morning, but yeah, I need to do something because although the greyness doesn't help, I can't change that. So I need to look at what I can change. So anyway, back to the list I had, and I was just looking at what do I really still want. So I want to still make a lovely like new cord jogger set. I definitely want some velvet things. I need to finish those velvet wide leg trousers. I think I'm going to make a velvet Tammy handmade Naya. I feel like somebody I've seen has made one of those. I want to finish like and make a velvet jumper. I just want, I think like, I know I use the word a lot, but it's definitely one of my words. It's fancy. Just like a bit of like, sort of like, I don't know that opulence is the right word, but I definitely want to have another jumper dress. I need to make a decision about that Billy one and whether I still don't know what shoes to wear. Someone said they struggle with shoes for the bob pants. I have no problem with that. Shoes when I've got like a shorter skirt on with tights, not cutting off my calf. Might need a trying on session. And I think now I'm talking to you about it, I think I need to rearrange my wardrobe so that I can just, all my jogger sets are nicely together so they feel nice to get, because at the moment they're just in like a squirrely bundle. What else am I thinking? Oh, a couple of tank tops like sleeveless, still want to do those. I think and what's not on my list but and doesn't feel very glamorous is actually a pair of black ponty trousers, because the other day I wanted to wear a nice top. So where I've stripped out stuff that doesn't fit me properly, I have been left with a few gaps that I think I need to work on a bit. And I'm really struggling with tights at the moment, but not in the way that you might think. I have the tights that don't fall down. I have the perfect snag tights. They have great colours, they're great fit, but I have on my body the little menopause pooch, and the tights sit just above that and cut in, and that makes me feel aware of it, because like what I'm wearing right now, I'm not aware of it. And one of the things with my body is I don't want my clothing to draw attention to a part that I don't want to think about, and I don't want to think about that, yet my tights cut in there and make me think about that. And I've got a lot of skirts and a lot of dresses, and I used to be very happy wearing tights, and I was trying to work out, why am I not so happy wearing tights these days? I think it's that. So I need to have a think about that, because is that me saying that unless I'm wearing like knee-high boots and don't need to wear tights, I'm not going to wear them? Or is it saying I need to, I don't know what I don't know what the answer is, but I think I might have found the problem to why I'm not leaning towards my dresses as much. Interesting. So plans then. Before we hit Christmas, which is in a week and a day's time, I want to finish the velvet trousers, finish that green velvet jumper I started, create a velvet top, make a black pair of ponty trousers, and then have a sort out of my wardrobe. so that I feel like I can really enjoy what I'm enjoying wearing. That is a sentence, isn't it? I've definitely got, we're going out for a meal this week for a birthday, so I've definitely got a dress I want to wear for that. I'm really loath to make something for an occasion when I've got something that hasn't had its life's wearing yet. Yes, it does feel like right now, I did feel a bit like ooh the other day about sewing, and then I realised it was just that I'd just not got my winter wardrobe where I want it yet. But that's okay because there's still plenty of winter to go. And I think I just wanted a joyful experience when I went to choose, and I just wasn't quite having it. Yeah, there's some things to do here. Right, I'm going to go now because I've mostly finished my lunch break because I did sewing at the beginning, but I will come on at the end of the day today. Perhaps be a bit more practical, a bit less ponderous. Okay, so it's nearly time to get ready for bed, and you might be like, ooh, looking a bit swanky there, Sam, because what I've just done is record an ironing boards chat for tomorrow or the day after's Vlogmas. So when you want to see vlogging, you're seeing vlogging of vlogging. So I have just ironed a whole little stack of things whilst chatting away, answering questions that you lovely people either put on my YouTube community or on Instagram. That's what I've been doing, and I've been vlogging, and now I'm vlogging about vlogging. And I don't know what the time is. Hang on, Alexa, what's the time? Oh, it's 7:53 p.m. So I've got an hour before I like to start doing all the fuffing around before I go to bed. So I've probably got time for a bit of sewing. So don't go away because I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Let me just finish this one ironing. My phone, for context, I have this like sucker thing, which means I can stick it to shiny surfaces, which means I'm trying out different locations with you. Right, we are nearing the end of my day. It is 8:18. I like to stop where possible by about 9:15 what I'm doing, because if I don't, I can't stop my brain from working when I'm trying to sleep. So about 8:15 at 9, I have to like tidy up the bedroom, think about outfits for tomorrow, fuff about a bit, do twiddly bits, make myself a drink, have a quick look at Instagram, and then get into bed and watch something. Because if I keep going, even though I can, my brain will not thank me for it. So back to the jumper from previous vlog. The stars are on. There they are. And thank you to Diane, because can you see, look, I used a star design to stitch. It shows up really well on the back. How much am I loving that? Look at that, love it. So that's making me think of things. So did all three. So there they are. So I moved them up from where I showed you. So I've stitched the shoulders on. So now the sleeves, they are a drop shoulder sleeve, but I have decided to cut the sleeves in half, making sure I have seam allowance, then reattach them so there's a line, and then stitch the stars down the line. I just think it's just nice sometimes to have like those extra details. So I'm pushing this pattern a bit to see what I can